it's Mr. Weir and I'm about to give you the tip of the week. A little bit different this week. I'm sitting in my lounge room and not the dojo, and as you might notice, this pillow here isn't Mr. K. He's off busy. He's helping some students getting ready for their grading this weekend, so good on you, Mr. K. Well done. Alright, so something I want to talk to you about this week is really funny what happened to me with my kids actually. So as you know, I've got a couple of kids and their name is Harper and Gwen, and they're actually quite accomplished black belts themselves. And they've been listening in and being part of my life skills program that I've been running in class. And this term, we've been talking about having a good attitude. Now there's so many aspects of having a good attitude. You know, just to mention a few, we've got being a good finder attitude, we've got a no matter what attitude, and one of the most important ones is being a grateful attitude. So I love that one. And Gwenny and Harper have been a part of these mat chats and it's been lots of fun. But Gwen is actually a very good dancer, and she was watching a dance show and she noticed one of the commentators saying that a young lady on there actually had natural talent. And Gwen turned to me and said, Dad, what do they mean by having natural talent? And I explained to her that natural talent is someone who is naturally gifted in a particular skill. It might not be one skill, it might be actually a few skills, but it doesn't generally need to try real hard, but it comes to them naturally. And Gwen, you could see on Gwen's face, she was pondering about this and trying to work things out. And one of the funny things Gwen and Harper do is that they often come up to me and they say, Dad, this is an A-B game, and they say, Dad, would you rather live on the moon or would you rather live on Mars? And I would have to weigh up the both and say, well, you know, I think I'd rather live on the moon. And then they say, well, okay, Dad, would you rather eat a frog or would you rather eat a snail? And I would have to think about how both of them would taste cooked up and pick one, you know. And this particular day, Gwen and Harper came up to me and they said, Dad, would you rather have a good attitude or natural talent? And this sort of put me on the back foot for a little bit, because I'm thinking, well, actually, I don't know. You know, having natural talent would be easy, wouldn't it? Because everything that I do would come easy to me. But having a good attitude, as I know from our life skills program, is so important for everyone to have, you know. So I pulled these two things apart and went through it. This is what I came up with. I'm a great believer that natural talent is a fantastic gift, but a gift at that. And the only problem with gifts is that everything is great until things go south. So what I mean by going south, so I've got friends, even including myself, who have been in martial arts and sports for a long time. And a lot of these people, not myself, but a lot of my friends actually had natural talent. Now the problem is that everything was going well for them, they were training hard, they were achieving their goals, they were winning trophies, especially in martial arts, they were doing so well. Until things went wrong. So things that can go wrong are injuries, life can catch up with you, you can just have a bad day. And things seem to fall apart for these people purely because they were focused so much on their natural talent and not on their good attitudes. And so I actually found that other students that maybe didn't have the natural talent of these students actually are still doing martial arts and achieving goals today. And the reason why I believe this is that their attitude is a lot stronger than their natural talent. Okay, so let's talk about this. There was not long ago than myself, I injured my knee. And I've been doing martial arts for a long time, and it was just an accident, and I snapped my ACL and I had to have an operation. Now there was a lot of pain, and I was actually getting a little bit down about this purely because I wasn't able to perform in martial arts. And it's only then I really had to rely on my good attitude. And the three things that I really worked on with these: a no matter what attitude, a good finder attitude, and one of the most important ones that got me through it was being a grateful attitude. Okay, so when I injured my knee and I got it operated on, the physio said to me, Mr. Weir, if you want to go back to martial arts, you've got to do a lot of physio 3 times a day. The problem was that my knee was extremely sore. So I really had to sit down and go, you know what? No matter what, even though my knee's sore, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do this physio, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. Because it was a no matter what attitude. Second of all, I had a good finder attitude. Because what I needed to do is that even though every morning my knee was sore, I had to find a good reason for me to do it. It could be as small as a seed, and we all know from before that a small seed often grows into a big tree. And so that's what I did. I came up with small reasons why it was so important for me to do those exercises and just keep going. But the most important one that I relied on was what we call attitude for gratitude. Because a lot of the times I saw my friends, they were still doing martial arts, and I was still sitting here bending my knee and doing knee exercises like my physio asked me to do, and not able to achieve the goals of what my friends were doing. So I really had to sit down and you go, you know what, Mr. Weir? What are you actually grateful for? What makes you happy today? And there were so many things suddenly. Suddenly I realised, I thought, well, I can't run at the moment, but I can swim. And I love swimming. So more often than not, I would hop in the pool, and I was extremely happy with that. And it got me through those times. So, the answer to the question, do I feel that having a good attitude is more important than having natural talent? Well, Gwen Weir, my answer is this. I'm going to pick A. Yes, I'm a great believer that having a good attitude will always beat natural talent. Because there will be times, I believe, when natural talent won't be enough and you'll have to rely on your good attitude. I'm hoping that helps you out. Students, think about that. Don't just use your good attitude to help you get over knee injury or martial arts. Use it for school, use it for making friends, use it for just tidying up your room. Either way, there's some great things to learn from it. Alright, now listen, a quick shout out to everyone who's graded this week. Congratulations, I saw everyone grade. You were fantastic. Absolute wonderful job. Can't wait to see you back in class. Can't wait to see Mr. K again. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Everyone have a great week. Catch you later. Bye.